A function is periodic if there is a smallest number p such that, okay. You could take, let's say our function is just a generic f of x, input x, output y. If there's a smallest p such that f of x is equal to f of x plus p. So you're guaranteed, you stick in an x value, your input's x, you'll get the same output as if you stick in x plus whatever the period is. The period's a constant number for a function. P is constant, x can change. And I claim we've already looked at functions that do that. In other words, if you think about it, the cosine of 30 degrees is going to be the same as, do you guys remember coterminal angles? How do I get an angle that's, well, what's, you know, there's an infinite number of them, but how do I get an angle that's coterminal with 30 degrees? What do I add to 30? Yeah, the smallest number I can add is 360, and I'll get a coterminal angle. So think about it. The cosine of 30 degrees is going to be the same as the cosine of 30 plus 360 degrees. So 30 plus 360 is 390. I'm not saying 390 degrees is 30 degrees. It isn't it? But the terminal side's in the same spot if you coordinatize the angle, isn't it? And it will turn out that the cosine of 30 degrees, the reference angle for 390 will be 30 degrees. You'll be in the first quadrant, so these have to be the same. So the period is 360, and what does that mean? Well, that means that the cosine function is periodic. And we're going to have repeated values an infinite number of times. Repeated output values an infinite number of times. Anytime you add or subtract a multiple of 360 from the input, you're going to get the same value as what you get for that original input. So that's the nature of a periodic function. The output values repeat. Turns out that the period of sine, cosine, secant, and cosecant, what do you think it is? We kind of just gave it away. So it's going to be 360 degrees, or what we're going to focus on more here is radian, so 2 pi. Turns out the period of the tangent and cotangent is less than, it's exactly half of that. It's 180 degrees or pi.